guys, it's Jenna. I have a new video today, which I'm sure is going to be highly watched. My last depo provera video was very highly watched and had many comments, questions, things like that. So I thought I would do a little update of how things are progressing, and it's good news, I guess you could say. So my last video for the depo provera shot I did 9 months after I had been off the shot. Now it's been about 14 months since I've been off the shot, and things have been getting better. Finally, 14 months is a long time, and I still am not perfect or back to where I was, but it's better. So last time I will kind of go over like the key points I talked about last time. So obviously hair has grown. It is thickened up. It is back. I'm so happy with that. I was so nervous that after all my hair had fallen out that it was not going to come back. So my last video I did talk about that my hair was thickened up. It was growing back, but it has grown quite a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's quite long. All I did was braid it last night, so I mean, I didn't really do much with it, but I took it out of a braid this morning, so that is how my hair looks like this. But that's great. My hair's been growing like a weed. I actually get a lot of questions about my hair growth, how I grow out my hair. I am going to be doing a separate video just completely on what I do with my hair, what products I use, my like special regimen that I do once a week. That's like my hair concoction of different oils and things that I do, like kind of like a scalp and deep conditioning treatment every Monday. So I will do a video separately all for that. And then next key point, which was the hardest one that I dealt with, was my skin. So the past couple days, I'm going to knock on wood, is the first time in 14 months that I haven't had a new breakout. Now I'll kind of go close up. I obviously have makeup on. But all I have, I don't know if you could see it, I have like a little scratch right here from a previous one, and right here I had a previous one. But there's no new occurring, no active, live, whatever you want to call it. It sounds like a bomb, like a live bomb. I don't have any new active, live, current acne, which is amazing. If in 14 months straight of never having clear skin, for 14 months I did not have a day where I didn't have a breakout on my face. So this is very exciting. I will tell you, which is very disappointing, I made a video and I ended up not uploading it because I thought I would wait on it. I made a video 3 weeks back, right before I saw the dermatologist. Now, I was so excited to see this dermatologist. I waited 2 months to see this dermatologist. It took that long to get in, and I was so excited. I could not have been more excited to see a doctor because I thought this was going to be the key. This was going to be successful, that I was going to go to the dermatologist. She was going to tell me what I needed to do, what was going on, and give me something specific that would get rid of my acne. So after this 2-month-long wait, I go and see the dermatologist. I'm not even kidding. She probably spent at the most 5 minutes with me. She just like kind of turned on a light, tilted my head, looked at my face, said, "Oh, you're a really pretty girl, but you pick your face." And I'm like, "Yeah, I pick my face." So she yelled at me about picking my face, and then told me, she asked if I used anything to try and get rid of my acne, and I told her basically everything under the moon, except I did not try Proactive, which she specifically asked if I had tried Proactive, because I guess, I didn't know this, but I guess the ingredients in Proactive are like the same ingredients that they help to use to get rid of acne anyway. So I would recommend, even though what I'm going to tell you in a minute kind of contradicts that, I guess if you were to do anything to try and get rid of your acne, I wouldn't waste your time going to a dermatologist. I would probably try Proactive, and if that doesn't work, then I don't know. I feel like the dermatologist was a complete waste of time. She didn't spend any time with me because at the time, like 13 months, a little over a year of dealing with this and hating myself, not wanting to go out anywhere. I spent probably like $500 on different products altogether to try and get rid of my acne, and it was one of the most depressing times that I've felt with myself probably ever in my life. And 5 minutes. She spent 5 minutes with me, didn't give me any explanations, didn't, talk to me and sit down and like hash over like how it all started or what was going on now, anything. She just said, oh, I see some, old cystic nodules or whatever, and some current ones. So here's this cream is for the morning, this cream's for the night. Do a little test swatch on your arm first to see if you don't have any reactions, and then here's antibiotics to take every day. So I went to Walgreens, or not Walgreens, I actually went to Target, to the pharmacy to pick up my prescription. She forgot to put in my prescription. I called her probably 8 times, and the pharmacy called her probably about 10 times to try and get a hold of her. And finally, like the next day, my prescriptions finally came in. And I go to pay for them, $170. $170 for 2 creams and an antibiotic. So there's one thing that made me really upset. But, after spending $500 already on every other product under the moon, I bought it. So, paid for the creams, paid for the antibiotics, used them for a little while, and I stopped. There was no point. First of all, antibiotics are not good to take on a regular basis. I know it's supposed to help get rid of any bacteria, and you're not supposed to be able to produce any acne because it kills off all bacteria. But antibiotics to take on a daily basis is really dangerous because it messes so much with your body. Your body has good bacteria, bad bacteria, and if you're getting rid of all bacteria, you're getting rid of a lot of things that naturally occur in your body that are supposed to be there. And not only that, it makes you more susceptible to getting sick and more susceptible to when you stop taking them, to make your acne worse and to make your immune system weak. So it says to take it twice a day. I took it maybe for like 5 days, just one time at night. And then I was like, you know what? I don't trust this. After everything I went through with taking some kind of pill and it affected my body, I was like, you know what? I'll just stick with the creams. So I was using the creams. I didn't have like a bad reaction. I didn't have like any irritation or anything like that. But it dried out my skin horribly. She told me it would dry my skin out, but I didn't think it was going to be that bad. I mean, I tried to use like a light exfoliant to try and get off all this dead skin, and it was awful. It was nasty. You couldn't cover it with makeup. It just made it look worse. So I gave up on it, and it wasn't helping. It dried out my skin more, so it made my skin even oilier, and I was still breaking out. So I said, you know what? Screw this. Haven't used it in about 2 weeks. My skin is doing great. So that is my update for my skin. Now I will be doing another separate video for that as well, going over exactly like what I use, how I use it, all of that. But one thing I will recommend, and I'll say it in my other video as well, but I bought this little pack. What does it say? Crystal Clear. Got it on Amazon. Since I never had acne before, and I told you in my last video, I was like ripping open my skin trying to pick these pimples and pop them and get rid of them. And I ended up like ripping my skin all the time, and then I was afraid that I was going to get scarring, which I did get some like redness that wasn't going away. But slowly over time I've been exfoliating it and it's going away. So I'm glad that I didn't go too far into it where my skin is going to have like scars for the rest of my life. But this little kit are like little pimple poppers. It is amazing. I will tell you, it has been life-changing. You could still actually end up ripping your skin with these if you press too hard. But honestly, all you do is you take like one of the sides, put it on your pimple, push down, and everything that's under the pimple comes out. But this way you don't rip your skin. If you start pressing too hard and you're realizing you're really pressing, it's not ready to come out. leave it alone. Don't keep pushing. It will hurt. But all you do is like a slight push and everything comes out. So that has been life-changing. I am not ripping my skin anymore anytime I get a pimple. And I've noticed when I used to pick my acne, it would become much worse. Like all the surrounding area would start to break out. So since I've been using this, I haven't had any new breakouts, like I said. So after I kind of got everything out of what I did have on my face, I've had no current breakouts, which has been amazing. So that's my update on my skin. And I will tell you, I feel so much better. I feel like almost completely myself again. There's still some things like, I mean, I'm back to normal as far as it goes with like my mood. Now, I did tell you with that shot, my mood, I was like psycho. I was happy, I was sad, I was angry, I was all over the place within 5 minutes. So actually that kind of went away maybe a month after I was off the shot. That whole like mood swing craziness has gone away since I've been off the shot. That was like the first thing to go. I do not have any more, knock on wood, ovarian cysts. They have ceased. They have stopped, which that was awful. But I will tell you, if you are on the shot, if you had just taken it, I had some people who comment on my last video like, oh my God, I just got this shot today. I'm so scared. If you've just started, I'm sure you might have a few of these signs, a few of these symptoms. But the faster you get off of it, the better you are and the faster you're going to heal. So I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you, I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to tell you, you better not take the shot, because everybody has different reactions. I mean, I have had people who comment on it who said they've been on the shot for 3 years and they've had some of the side effects, but nothing serious. But I will tell you, after I got off the shot, that's when I had the worst reactions. Now, the hair fallout and the craziness was while I was on the shot, but getting off, I had so many more symptoms. And they are pretty dangerous. They can be very dangerous. Polycystic ovarian syndrome is awful. And the people who have it, I'm so sorry, because I know how painful that is. And to have that every month and like affect your daily lives is awful. And I'm so sorry for whoever does have that. And also for the people who were on the shot who had their bone density like completely lessened. They're breaking their bones. That is one of the hugest side effects. Like I said in the last video, I'm very lucky I haven't had any signs of that. I mean, I could possibly. I haven't got anything tested, but I haven't had any bones break. And since then, because I'm a yutz, I've fallen down the stairs like 3 times. Don't ask me how. I even fell on my little dog. Like, it was awful. I'm such a klutz. But yeah, I fell down the stairs like 3 times since I've been off the shot, and I haven't broken any bones, so I think I'm okay. But I feel horrible for the people who've been affected that badly. You know, as I said in the last video, and I know some of you, like, if you're watching this, maybe you haven't watched the other video, and if you haven't, and I feel like you probably don't want to, it's a very long video, but I kind of went on and on about everything that happened to me with this shot. If you have not seen the last video, I was only on it for, well, technically 9 months. I took 3 shots, 9 months total, because it's supposed to last in your system for 9 months. But they basically, like I said in my last video, don't tell you that with this shot, you'll never know when it's out of your system. It could linger for a year. It can linger for a year and a half. And for me, 13, 14 months is how long this has lingered. So, and I was only on it, took it 3 times. So if you've been on it for 4 years, you're probably affected much worse than I was, and I don't know how long, honestly, it will take to get out of your system. So thank you guys so much for watching. I just wanted to kind of give you a little update, and for those of you who are going through this whole, like, technically it's like withdraw from the shot, being off of it, whoever's going through it, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I never thought I would get there, and it's sad that it's taken 14 months for me to finally start feeling a little bit better, but it's finally happening. So if you are watching this and you were like me and you're trying to research everything, trying to figure out how to fix this, honestly, there really is no fix. It's just going to take time. But I have been taking the maca root every night. I take it before I go to sleep. Also with my biotin pill, I take both of those at night. And that's the only thing that I take or ingest that, but it's natural. It's a natural supplement. It's not a birth control pill. It's not any kind of medicine. That's the only thing I take. And I don't know 100% if it has been what's helping me, but honestly, time. Time is all it takes to heal from this, because it just sits in your system for a while, and it's just going to take some time for your body to wash it out. Now, I will tell you, to kind of help kickstart that, drink lots of water. I'm horrible at drinking water, so I'm probably the last person in the world to tell you, oh, you need to drink water, because I'm awful at it. But I feel like the more you drink water and kind of flush your system through, the faster, or hopefully the better it is going to be for you to get this out of your system. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video helps. If you have any questions, of course, I always answer. So please feel free to ask me any questions or comments, or, give me some of your stories, how long it has taken you, if you've gone through this. I love to know. I love to see what other people have to say, because everybody's body's different, and maybe after 2 months somebody goes back to normal. That would be great. I would hope there's some people out there who haven't had as bad of a reaction, or who kind of got rid of it quickly. So please, comments, questions, please leave them down below. Please subscribe. I am going to be putting up that acne and skincare regimen and my hair regimen that I do within the next 2 weeks. So please subscribe, and I will see you guys in my other videos. Thank you.